Lesson 1.2, points, line segments, lines and rays. You're going to start by drawing 2 dots on your whiteboard. Those represent points. Then you're going to use a straight edge or a ruler to connect the dots. Once you've connected those 2 points, you have what is called a line segment. Letters are often used to name line segments. One way you could name this line segment would be line segment AB or line segment BA. This is a shortcut for how to write line segment AB, or you can say BA. So what you are going to do now is you will draw 2 points. Name them with any 2 different letters that you would like. They should be capitalized. And then go ahead and write the shortcut as you see here and here for your line segment. Go ahead and stop the video. Show that on your whiteboard. After you've drawn it, go ahead and resume the video. How would you describe this line segment to someone who's maybe never seen it before? Say a little brother or a little sister. You could say that it is a straight, thin, it has a beginning and it has an end, and its length can actually be measured. Once you've drawn your line segment and labeled it with appropriate symbol and letters, you're going to work on learning about lines. Lines are represented again by 2 different points with 2 different capital letters. The difference between a line segment and a line is that we represent that with a line that extends using arrows. This would be called line AB or line BA. Let me show you how you'd represent that with symbols. This time you'll notice that when you represent it with the symbols, instead of just a short line, each of those will have an arrow on each end. This would be called line AB or line BA. And how is this different from a line segment? Well, a line segment has a beginning and an end, except for a line goes on endlessly in both directions. Now I'd like you to stop the video, take your whiteboard, and draw a line. Make sure it has an arrow on each end, and make sure you have at least 2 different points with capital letters naming your line. Also, down at the bottom, please make sure that you show how you write it using symbols. Go ahead and stop the video now. Now we're going to talk about rays. Imagine a line segment that goes on without end in only one direction. This is called a ray. This is called ray AB. The letters that name the end point of the ray is always written first. So whatever point it ends with is what you will write first. So in this case it would be AB, ray AB. This is how I would write it. Again, remember that the end point is always written first. Go ahead and stop the video. On your whiteboard, go ahead and draw 2 points, giving them 2 different letters, capital letters, and you're going to draw a ray that goes on endlessly in one direction, so you will need 1 arrow. Then go ahead and name it like I did at the bottom. Go ahead and stop the video and do that on your whiteboard. How many different line segments can you name using the 3 points marked on this line? Well, I see several of them. I would say X, Y is a line segment. Y, Z is a line segment. And X, Z. Notice that when you write the symbols, you use just 2 of the letters. You also could call this Y, X, Y, Z, Y, and Z, X as well. How many rays can you name using this same line? Well, I see 4. I see ray XY. I see ray ZX. I see ray YZ. And I see ray YX. Just so you know that if I were to name ray XY, that would be the same as calling it ray XZ. That point is on the same ray. Point X is the endpoint of the ray. The endpoint, remember, is always the first letter in the name of the ray. The second letter can be any other point on that ray. What you're going to do now is you're going to do some drawing of your own rays, line segments, and lines on journal page 4. Please remember that you need to use a straight edge or a ruler to make sure your line segments and lines and rays are straight.